evening, everybody. Thank you for coming. Tonight I'm here to talk to you about volunteerism and youth crime. Youth crime is on the rise today, and it's an issue that needs to be addressed. And tonight I'm here to speak to you about the Art Advocates of Philadelphia. And the Art Advocates of Philadelphia was a program that was started in 1984 by Jane Golden. It actually started as an anti-graffiti network. And here I have a couple of quotes by a muralist that participated in the program and a student. And the muralist said, "I see murals bring people together. They don't solve all of the neighborhood problems, but they can bring new life and energy to the people who live there. They can be a catalyst for change." And the second quote is, I think the mural made my school a better place." Both of these quotes speak volumes about the impact this program has on the community. So today that's why I'm here to promote it and how it can solve the problem of youth crime. The Philadelphia Mural Arts Advocate mission statement is, "The City of Philadelphia's Mural Arts Program unites artists and communities through a collaborative process rooted in traditions of mural making to create art that transforms public spaces and individual lives." And this program does help everybody in the community. It reaches out to ex-offenders who need to be reunited. It reaches out to adults. It cleans little towns in the city up. It also, again, does help the children of the city. Instead of engaging in crime, they engage in something that's more thought-provoking. So, as I was doing my research, I came across, I used the search engine CQ Researcher, and I came across an article written by Craig Donegan, and it spoke about the school dropout rate, gang activity, and fewer jobs in the community. Children just don't realize the significance of staying in school and how important it is later in life. And most youth who act in crimes usually come from broken homes, so they resort to gangs as a sense of family. And the last is fewer jobs. Now, I think everybody can relate to this. The economy is just not what it used to be. So instead of kids getting jobs, they resort to stealing and robbing to get what they need. How do we stop youth crime? I also use a CQ research search engine, and there is an article by Bradley Hope on how to stop this. And he suggested stronger punishment. It also talked about wearing uniforms, after school programs, prevention before it starts, and raising the earlying the curfew time. The other thing is, I read an article by Charles Clark, and he talked about investing more money into the arts as far as the government goes. He wants the government to acknowledge how important the arts are and how they have shaped the American society. Stronger punishment might stop children in the beginning, but I don't necessarily think that's the answer. Requiring uniforms to be worn, that might help because of the gang activity right now. Children are wearing their colors, red or blue. And after-school programs is a way to really get children off the streets and not committing crimes and engaged in something more meaningful. The last thing that I need to talk to you about is prevention before it starts, and that's where all of us come into play. We need to volunteer our time to make a difference in the community, because this is our society, and we need to make it a better place for everybody. And as far as earlier curfews, I don't necessarily agree with that either, because children are going to go out when they want to go out. It's a nice thought, but I don't think it's going to work. And everyone might ask themselves, why help this cause? Not only is it beneficial to the youth who might be troubled, it's beneficial to yourselves because it's a way for you to build relationships. It's a way for you to learn how to paint and about art education. It's also a way to make a difference in the lives of those who are less fortunate. And the next slide I have here is an audience analysis. I sent a questionnaire out to all the students in my class, and I asked them 5 different questions. And the first question was, what is your favorite cause or place to volunteer with? And the most common answer I got was hospitals or Toys for Tots. I also got anywhere that involves children. The second question I asked was, how do you volunteer? It said most people answered often, but some people said never. And this is what surprises me. Everybody knows how important it is to volunteer, but yet some people just don't take the time to do it. Do you believe your work makes a difference? The majority of the class answered yes. How does volunteering make you feel inside? The common answer was good. And the last question was, do you enjoy working with elderly, children, adults, or animals? And everybody answered elderly or children, but some people answered all of the above. And the last slide I've come to is how actually to get involved with a mural arts program. And the easiest way is to go to the website, www.muralarts.org. But if you don't feel comfortable actually going down to the city and helping volunteer with these murals, there's other ways. The city of Philadelphia is actually known for having the most murals throughout the country, and Jane Golden has set up a tour that you can actually go down and see all the different murals. And it's a pretty amazing tour to see it. These pictures don't do it justice because they're like the size of entire buildings. So when you see them, you see how truly artistic and talented the individuals who have come to paint this are. The reason I chose this website, or I chose this organization, was because I'm an art major, and Jane Golden actually came to my one of my humanities classes at Bucks. And after she spoke to us, I really feel it's a good cause to volunteer for, because it does reunite communities and bring them closer, and it also touches everyone in the community, not just the youth. So, before I conclude my speech, does anybody have any questions?
The people that do these murals, they're brought in from other cities, or?
They do come from all over the country. What they do is they have a community meeting, and they come into the community and they ask the community people what they would like to see painted, and they actually collaborate with the community so they enjoy the mural after the artist is out of there. Anything else?
Can anybody get involved in helping to paint them?
Anybody can get involved. They also have an awesome program where if you're an intern in art, you can go down there and volunteer for the summer. And it's a great internship because it's a non-profit organization to get involved with. I would like to thank everybody for coming tonight.